Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Katie and I create creative, crafty content every week. Today I'm working in my daily journal, and this is quite a new method of journaling for me. I first started daily journaling back in March, and I've just finished my journal, and that lasted me 3 months. I don't use it every single day, but generally at least 4 to 5 times a week. I finished that one quite quickly, so I'm moving on to my new journal today, and I thought I'd show you the process. So in this one I decided to do a cover page, which I didn't do in my last one, and I also won't be showing my last one just because it turned into a diary and there was a lot of feelings in there, so I just want to keep that private. But I wanted to show you this page because it doesn't have any journaling on, and I'll also show you how I set up my pages before I start the journaling. So you'll see me start Thursdays and Fridays journaling spreads after I've done this page. So I usually have a box of ephemera of things that I fussy cut. So they can be out of magazines or ephemera that I've collected over the years, or cut out of books like the birds that you can see here and the butterflies. And I'm also using paint on this one. So my last daily journal was just a notebook, so the pages were quite thin and I couldn't use mixed media on it. So I'm quite looking forward to trying that in this one. This one is a sketchbook which I picked up in Barcelona, and the paper's a lot thicker, so I thought I'd try out mixed media on the first page, and I used some gouache and just added in some really washed down paint just because I want to add the date here. And I tried like a drippy effect, and the paper did buckle a little bit, but I'm quite pleased with how it worked. So like I said, I'm adding the date here, and I'm just using some stamps for that. I'll pop the start date at the top, which was on Thursday the 24th, and I'll pop the date when I finish this journal underneath in that gap as well. The stamps along the top were from my Nico Nico post order, and I just really love those stamps, and I'm a sucker for stamps anyway, so I wanted to add that in. And I like the sort of vintage effect that this cover page gives. I'm also just adding on little strips of washi tape, just to bring in the green from the bottom. And yeah, I'm really pleased with how this came out. I don't do a huge amount of collage in the daily journal just because I usually fill it with quite a lot of text and a lot of words, but you'll see in a minute how I usually set up my spreads. So I'm going through my sticker album here. I recently set this one up. I bought the sticker album from Amazon and the little pouches separately. I cut up a lot of my sticker sheets so that they would fit in here, and it's still quite full and I've had to double up, but I'm really pleased how they're all in one place now, and I've tried to section them off so there are different themes. So I've got like food and drink, characters, woodland themes, little things like that. So one of the things that I like to do just to get over the sort of fear of the blank spread is to add some washi tape along the edge, and it also helps to strengthen the page itself. And one of the things that is a consistent thing that I do throughout on every page is to write the date in the top left. And I just use a Pilot Juice Up pen here, which I got from Japan, and I use sort of like bubble letter writing just to do that. And how I decorate my spreads is sometimes the elements will be to do with whatever I did that day. So we went to Wagamama's on this day, so I added that bowl of noodles on the top and had green tea, so I'm adding the mug with the steam coming off. But sometimes I won't have anything themed towards the day, I'll just add it on because I think it looks nice. I'm adding on this piece of card which was from a Flow magazine, and it was quite thick, and the journals really do bulk out, so I try and reduce the thickness where I can. So you saw I just took a layer off of that just to make it a bit thinner. My last journal, because it got so full, it did have a little bit of a hump, but I'm not choosing books that are going to be for the whole year, and this one's got a lot less pages as well, so I'm expecting it to maybe do 1 or 2 months. So hopefully the hump that it gets when I'm filling up the pages won't get too big, and it will still be easy to work in, especially if I'm using more collage and mixed media bits in it as well. So generally I'll just add things which I think happened in the day, and then I'll write around it and add all my journaling in afterwards. So I hope you enjoyed seeing my daily journal. If you want to see more things like this, then please do let me know down in the comments, and I'd love to hear any video suggestions down below as well. I hope you have a lovely week, and I'll see you next Sunday for another video. See you later.
When it's just me and you, we think of everything in blue.